Hey guys, this is Kelko K22 and yes, another Ridercraft update. I think this has been the shortest update in between updates for me in a long time with any of my mods, except from possibly bug fixes. The reason for this is I kind of, once I've started something I have to continue it, but I kind of get bored halfway through, so I start something else. So therefore I've got two things I've got to finish before I can release it, because I don't want to release it with something half done. But I get bored whilst finishing them, so I have to start something else. So in other words, again, there's 4 riders that have been updated. So let's start off with the most boring, which is this. We've got the Skull Magnum and the Trigger Magnum for Kamen Rider Double. I've had these textures for a long time now. I just never added them because I never had a proper gun code. This isn't a proper gun code, and it doesn't change into thingy mode. Wrong chest. Maximum drive is it mode, but hey, it's the same. Yeah, I've done the texture, I just haven't got around to coding it. So yeah, for people who wanted them, they're in. The crafting isn't in yet, but yeah, okay. Okay, so these 2 chests. Let's go this one. Kamen Rider Den-O, which I'm not a huge fan of Den-O, to be fair. But, hey. Yep. So, of course, Imagine Sand has been finally brought over from Kamen Rider Craft DX to Kamen Rider Craft 2. So, let's equip the armor. You can notice that the armor doesn't show on the rider now until you put the belt on. This was a suggestion from people, so I decided to implement it. It's that, and it also got rid of a glitch with the armor at the same time, so it's win-win. As you see, we're now Kamen Rider Den-O sword form. The belt starts in sword form, but you can access platform from using a blank rider ticket. And then these rider tickets are basically the Imagine. So Momotaros, Urataros, Kintaros, Rutaros, and Sieg. Butchered every single one of those names. Yeah. But there you have the Keitaros and the Den Kamen sword, which hasn't been fully implemented yet. The thing is, when I'm gonna add the effects, I'm gonna add the rider pass, the thing that passes over the belt to do all that stuff, and that's basically gonna work the same way as the O scanner. What this is gonna do is you need to have that pass to change, but currently you need to have the rider ticket to use the Den Kamen sword. But as I said, the stuff isn't craftable yet, so no big loss. It's more for you guys to test out and tell me what you think. So yeah, I guess the first thing we're going to have to do is go through the forms and show you how they look. And something just died in there. Huh. So first off we have Platform, which I think is an amazing name. And notice the belt changes. It went from red to the white. Platform's platform, so yeah. Then we have Sword Form, which you've just seen. Rod Form. So yeah, belt's gone blue. Axe Form. So he can wipe away your tears. Yes, yes, yes. And Gun Form. Yeah. And then we also have Wing Form, which I absolutely love the way the belt looks on this. So yeah, Wing Form. Climax Form. And just a quick look at the back. Because if you shift, click the Sieg guard, I don't know how you say it. The Kamen Rider Wing Form. Let's just say Wing Form card. Whilst you're Climax, you become Cho Climax, or Super Climax Form, which appeared in the movie that I can't remember if it was actually a crossover with Decade, or if it was meant to be. It's kind of like after Den-O, so we had Chibi Den-O as the main character, and stuff happens, which I kind of don't follow any of the continuity with Den-O. I absolutely hate Den-O. Well, I like the idea, I just hate how they ended up just chibifying all the main actors. And yeah, not really caring about anything and just going, we need to add more, Den-O makes money. They turned it into a cash cow, basically. And then finally we have the Den Kamen sword, which you shift right click to turn into liner form. So yeah, die. So that's pretty much it. We also do have the weapons, which I shall just quickly go and show you. They don't do anything special. So yeah, we have the Dengasha sword mode, rod form mode, axe mode, gun mode, Vega mode, again from that crossover movie of sorts where Deneb combined with New Den-O to make New Den-O Vega, which had this weapon. So yeah, the Gao Gasha, which is Kamen Rider Gao's weapon, and the Nega Dengasha, which is Kamen Rider Den-O Nega, or is it Nega Den-O? I don't know. So yeah, that's it for Den-O. Den-O is done. Moving on. Next we have Kamen Rider Keva, which I like Keva. I do like Keva. So yeah, for Whistle and for Whistle Ore, again, these are craftable, but the ore doesn't quite work yet, so have fun. Again, you can't see it. It's like this with all riders now, so if I put on Wizard, it would be the same. And then we are Keva. Things to note: the legs are not symmetrical. So yeah, that's a thing. So first off, we have the Wake Up for Whistle. The Wake Up for Whistle will turn you into Kamen Rider Keva form, I guess. His bog standard form. Then we've got Garu to turn into Kamen Rider Keva Garu form. I don't know. Which is basically head changes, chest changes, belt changes, arm changes, but the other arm and legs stay the same. So yeah, it's an arm monster. It just changes an arm. And he does actually have his sword, which is it's nice. It's nice. Yeah. So next changes into Basha. Other arm changes. This arm changes back, and then everything's green. Again, it has its gun. See that? I actually hit the skeleton. Oh. Yeah. I killed him with like 50 arrows. And then we have a Dogga, which is Dogga. It's, yeah. And he has the hammer. So, yeah. And if you shift right click with any of the 3 arms weapons ones, whilst you have the 3 arms weapons plus the Wake Up for Whistle in your inventory, you go into, I can't actually remember the name, it's Dokaba or something. Dokiva, I don't know. Form, which is the head of Keva, the torso of a Dogga, and then the 2 arms of the 2 of our arms. So yeah. So finally, well, not finally, but finally, we have Tosselot. Is it Tosselot? Tosselot, which turns you into Keva Emperor. Which, yep, Keva Emperor is very emperor-y. The eyes on Keva look insane. And just like the others, if you shift right click with Doga, you can turn into the Dokiba Emperor, or whatever it is, which appeared in the Televikun episode thing of sorts. So, yes, that's that. Now onto the weapons, which is the most important thing about anything. You have a sword, which is a sword, a gun, which is a gun. Let's see if I can actually hit something. Nope. Insta-kill. There we go. Hammer, which is the same as all the swords. It's a hammery. The Zambat sword before the actual bat thing was added to it. So this is quite literally the point where it's like, this is the weapon passed down in the family, if I remember right. This then gets the bat added. I can't remember. I textured it back when I was actually watching it. Everything keeps on dying. Everything is dying. But yeah, this is the Zamvat sword, but with the bat on it. And it works the same as all the charge weapons, so you shift right click, it uses up a full whistle. And now you have strength 3. So that is it. That is Keva, and Keva is done. So now onto the last chest. And seriously, everything is dead around here. That's a perfect example, even though that's a skeleton I killed myself. And the last chest is Gaim. So let's start off with Gaim. Now has the access to Dark Jumba arms. So, boom. Potion effects aren't added because these lock seeds aren't fully implemented yet. But this form looks weird. But yeah, it's Dark Jumba arms. Dark Jumba arms just looks weird to begin with. So next we have the Kurocargo Trooper belt, which if you don't know Kurocargo Troopers, they're basically just Kamen Rider Kurocargo, which is this, just with all the things kind of died down. So it's a darker version of Kurocargo, which is kind of dark to begin with. So it's that, and the faceplate on the belt is black. That's it. That's all the differences in the Kurocargo Troopers. Then we have Kamen Rider GM, which uses the darkness arms supplied by the Black Ringo Lockseed. So yeah, weird as always. But the cool thing is, because of how the Ridercraft system works, what Lockseed to get? I know, and this will not be spoilers in the slightest. Let's use this Lockseed. Yeah, that successfully achieved nothing. So yeah, you can still use all the Lockseeds. Let's just banana jam. Banana jam. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, the belt is updating and all of that good stuff. This system will be changed up next update, hopefully. But hopefully you won't actually notice any differences in the change. And why did I take all the armor off? I've still got riders left. So next we have Kamen Rider Zangetsu for his Gaiden form, which is watermelon arms. Now I can't remember if the arms are supposed to be red and I just forgot to change them, or if I forgot to change the code and that I did actually change the texture. I need to check up on all that, which I'm going to do after this video. But as you can see, his watermelon arms. He looks like a watermelon. And all of the red bits, so all of the gold bits on Zangetsu go red. So it does actually change the base armor, kind of like a Yomatsu Higiri. And it doesn't change it on any other rider. It's just Zangetsu, and even the belt changes to have the red bit on it. So next, I'm actually going to need another belt. So let's keep this one here for this. And this is for Baron. And I actually forgot to get the lock seed. Let's just get the lock seed out of here. There we go. Which is the Forbidden Apple lock seed, or Forbidden Ringo lock seed. To access Forbidden Arms, or is it Ringo Arms? I think it might be Ringo Arms. But yeah, it's Appley. Now if I just swap this for this one and put the same arms on it, you can see on the side of the head here, this has the thins like orange arms. Yeah, like orange arms. So kind of like silver arms, I guess would be the way to say it. The head cresty kind of thing to kind of look like Gaim, when that has the head crest to kind of look like golden arms. Which, if you look at the images, that's actually how Baron has it, but everybody else has the other headpiece, or at least the other rider that uses it has the other headpiece. So I thought it'd be kind of funny to just kind of implement that in a way, so when I do add the other rider, it does have the other head crest, and all that is implemented into the mod already. So yeah, fun times, and now I don't want to do that. So last thing, so for this last thing, I'm going to get out another belt. You can use this even if you don't have the belt. You can use this even if you're not got any of the rider armor on. But I want to show you it with a certain belt, which is this one. Yeah. And did I just use the Ringo lock seed? Yes, I did, but it doesn't change energy riders. So, as you can see, this is the Sig lock seed, or Sid lock seed, which will teleport you to Helheim. Now, Helheim is less than 5% finished. So this is just to give you an idea of what Helheim will be like in Minecraft. The Helheim Forest mod does it amazingly, and that's basically what I'm going to be aiming for, kind of, but as a different dimension, so you don't have to go looking around for it. Now, I've implemented absolutely nothing at the moment. It's just a forest biome in a different colour, so keep that in mind. But personally, I think this is pretty cool. So boom, we're in Helheim now. Now, it has gone night, so let me just put time set day. And let's just wait for it to load in. So as you can see, this just looks like a normal Minecraft forest. But all of this will be changed. All the mobs will be switched around. There will be new plants added. There will be the trees changed and everything. So yeah, it's Helheim. It's Helheim. Helheim has finally made its way into Kamen Rider Craft. I've also told it to spawn in the tall trees as well, which this is the first time I've actually seen one of them, which looks really cool. I do absolutely love the way this biome looks. And it's an endless forest. This forest goes on forever. So yeah, I didn't even know lakes actually could spawn in this. So yeah, as I said, this bit of the mod is not implemented in the slightest. It is not finished. But this is one large lake. Considering I haven't told it to implement lakes, that's pretty nice. And notice when you teleported in, it didn't spawn in a portal to get back. You need the Sid lock seed to get back, or you need to die. So let me just teleport back. As you can see, we moved away from the place we were, and we moved the same kind of distance away in the real world. And there's also a lake in both sides. That's convenient. It will kind of spawn in things in the same place if you go to different areas. So if you find a chasm, you teleport to there, there will be a chasm. And it's not fully implemented or working yet, but as I said, it's in there for concept idea so far. So yeah, for now, that is it for the Kamen Rider Craft 2.03 update, I guess. So yeah, this is KelkoK22 signing out. Please tell me what you want to see next. Kamen Rider Kabuto, I guess, is the next in the list of riders I need to do, but as I don't have anything made for it yet, I might jump over that and then start on either Hibiki Blade or even Agito or Faiz, I guess, because I've actually made some things for them. So yeah, please tell me in the comment section below what you want to see next. And I almost forgot to say, the Energy Riders now have the thing on the one side instead of both sides like they should. So yeah, it works better now. So yeah, this is KelkoK22 signing out. Goodbye.